Hello and welcome again. I am Bonefist, Peterborough superhero. Today we're going to be doing a more in-depth look over my suit and armor with me wearing it. If you haven't seen my previous video, it's me showing off the gear, but not on me. It's more of a look on separate stuff. And this is just a video to show off what it looks like on me and more in-depth on some of the stuff going on. So we'll start off with the mask. It's just some thin layered material. It's nothing too special, with some kind of crappy eye holes cut in it, but they're not too bad, so I think it looks pretty good. We move on to the neck protector. Now this is more for stopping stabs and slashes from knives. It also could protect some from punches and stuff, but it's more for more dangerous missions, as in like we know we're going into a dangerous area and there might be some more crime there than a usual area, and that's where I'd wear this. But for now, it's just kind of aesthetic wise too. We move down. We got the sweater. It's just a normal kind of basic sweater. Nothing really, no stab resistancy. Maybe in the future, but it does have some foam padding that offers some various really light protection. Not really going to stop much, but it's more for aesthetic to once again be more friendly to the public. You don't want to just look like a guy in a mask just walking around. If they see this, obviously a bank robber isn't going to get like dressed up like this to go rob a bank, and I have no intention of doing that if I kind of look a little wild. So I think that it adds coolness in both, and just kind of safety towards other people. And then under the sweater we got my arm protection here that kind of comes up to about here, and then the more underlayered vest is what I'd like to call it, I guess. And it's mostly made out of some like papery metal layered up. If you don't know, paper can stop some hardcore knife attacks, some slashes, and even bullets up to a certain like width of it. And it isn't too bad of a width. You could make a vest that wouldn't be too heavy, but could stop like a small 9mm bullet maybe. But I'm less worried about that, obviously, because it's in Canada. You know what I mean? In America, I would definitely be more worried about the situations of being shot and or stabbed, but there is a lot of stabbings that do occur in this area. And I guess I can bring this back down. Like I said, the vest, it goes all the way around. It's down to about like right my waist and around, and then it hooks on the back. I got Velcro, so it comes around, and it looks pretty good. And like I said, it can stop some decent knife attacks. Maybe someone with like a super big machete or something could possibly mess me up, but I don't think so. I think it could stop some some decent slices. Anyway, the shoulder pads are kind of construction or knee pads, like welder knee pads. I don't know what you want to call them. Kind of attached on is to once again more aesthetic, and two, just to offer some light shoulder protection. You never know when someone's going to slam into you or something like that. So I like to have that. In the future, I will be getting some like knee pads and stuff like that. I'm looking into different homemade techniques and just some various stuff at stores to see what's good. And we move on to like the arms here, and this is some thin layered metal with a little bit of paper in there to offer some more slash resistancy, stab resistance, but it's pretty thin up here, so this is kind of my most worried area, I'd say. And then down here it's a lot more thicker. This is definitely going to stop some big knife attacks. And then I also have a flashlight built in, just so you have two free hands and can still light up a certain area, have flashlight pointed. And I feel that's efficient. If you're on your phone and you're in the dark somewhere, you don't need to set a flashlight down or put it in the other hand. You can just pull out your phone, bam, light it up, and you're good to go. So I mean, other than that, that's pretty much the aesthetics for the armor and the defense. Like I said, I want to make some more leg stuff. I just have some gray kind of combat-y pants going on right now that just kind of match the suit. If you haven't seen the aesthetics, gray and purple, that's what I'm going for. Inspirations, I would say, is some Iron Fist, obviously, Bone Fist, like just normal. It's not iron, it's just bone. I don't really intend on hurting anyone, punching or anything. If some situation came down to that where I had to defend myself, I definitely would. But like people just doing crimes and stuff, I wouldn't really recommend making a citizen's arrest, especially in Canada, unless you really know what you're doing and you've talked to the law and stuff like that, and they know who you are. That's the only time I'd really go that far, if it was something really bad, like a really bad crime that I couldn't just report and other people aren't seeing. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, it's a pretty good suit. In the future, I want to maybe possibly get some like stab resistant hood or clothing, some stab-resistant masks, gloves, stuff like that, more equipment, maybe a better backpack, because right now it's kind of hard to get it on and off with the bodysuit, you know what I'm saying? So look out for those future videos. Like I said, we're going to be doing like how-to kind of videos on how I constructed some of my armor. You know, patrols and stuff like that. Homeless handout I plan to do possibly this month, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, other than that, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, show your friends, let the news spread that, you know, P-Dot superhero. And if you're just another superhero checking out my channel, make sure to subscribe, because I will be going more in depth. If you have any questions, ask away. Thanks for watching.